boot rank. Let's go. Welcome to Reviews SC. My name's Eder, and today we're looking at the Puma One 20.3, the Puma One 20.2, and the Puma One 20.1. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing so we can help you find the best gear, equipment, and drills for you. And if you want to kick it with us some more, follow us in any of those guys, and we'll kick it there. Without further ado, let's kick off with the video. Alright, so for design, we're going to give it to the 20.1 and the 20.2. They're marketed towards the players that just like to dribble for miles and miles. The 20.3 does look like part of the family of the Puma Ones, but why? Why would you do that to a boot? Why would you make those wiggle wrinkles over here? For that reason, that's why the 20.1 and the 20.2 got the point. In general, I don't think any of these boots really make sense to what they go for or the name. Even if they were going for something like a race car, like One Gear or something like that, the boots themselves don't reflect that. If they had maybe a racetrack here, that would have made sense. But I mean, hopefully in the future they make their names and what they're going for make sense. When their name and the design of the boots don't make sense, then players aren't gonna realize what they're getting. So they're gonna skip over it and go for something that they know already the design and the marketing is to. The 20.1 and the 20.2 are the good looking siblings, and the 20.3 is a sibling on the sideline nobody really talks to. Puma sits in a really good spot to make really cool looking boots and really cool sounding boots. Something just like a change of name to something like Puma Leap, and then just add this little logo instead of that one. It would make a huge difference. People will know exactly what they're getting. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Maybe there's other cool names you guys can think of, like the Puma Ambush or the Puma Sprint, something like that, that Puma really should be taking advantage of to make really cool boots. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. Alright, so for features, we have the Puma One 20.1 clocking in at $200. Weighs about 409 grams or just underneath a pound. The Puma One 20.2 clocks in at $120, weighs about 491 grams or just over a pound. The Puma One 20.3 clocks in at $80 and weighs about 483 grams or just over a pound. Some of the key differences are the leather, the sprint web, and the EvoKnit collar. When it comes to leather, the 20.1 is going to be the one to go with. This one's the one with the kangaroo leather that's going to be super durable. When it comes to the sprint web, the 20.1 and the 20.2 are very similar, where they have a grippy web texture right on the outside of the boot. This right here. Very, very cool looking. Also with the 20.1, they're pretty much identical. It's just this one looks, you get like a little bit of an illusion with the thing in there, but it's pretty much the same exact thing. And the 20.3, instead of having that, it has a grippy logo. I personally would go with the web. It covers more of the outside, and it makes it easy to just get a control from the outside and push it forward and just bolt. Now when it comes to the collar, they're all actually very breathable and flexible. The only real difference is when it comes to the 20.1, where it doesn't really have a pull tab up front and it has more of a like extra flap to pull it, and the other two have a little pull tab just to get your shoes on faster. But yeah, for this one we're going to give it to the Puma One 20.1. Number one, it's super lightweight. Number two, it packs a ton of features. Number three, it's a really great price for that tier. This guy right here, his name is Zlatan. He's in the holiday spirit. We took him out, 1 month early. Nothing you can do about it. He's gonna hang out with me all day. We're gonna watch the Nun. Alright, so for reviews, we have the 20.3 at 3 out of 5 stars. We have the 20.2 at 5 out of 5 stars. And we have the 20.1 at 3.7 out of 5 stars. Now there's very few ratings and very few reviews to go off by, so these could change within a couple of reviews could make a huge difference. So they could fluctuate a lot. But Some of the reviews or some of the concerns that people have is that for the 20.1 at least, they run like half a size up. So you have to go maybe half a size down to get the right size. And another comment or concern for the 20.1 was also that the heel slips a lot, causing a lot of blisters. At least that's what the reviewer said. So that's something to keep in mind of. Maybe not just for the 20.1, but for the whole lineup. But for this round, we're going to give it to the Puma 20.2. Just because it didn't get a lot of reviews, but at least the one it did get, I gave it a 5 stars. So that's a good bet for me.
Schmidt, Lola's distracted with her fan-only page. It's your chance to shine, boy. Aw, look how cute he looks. Look at that little face. How can you say no to that?
Alright, so for the try-on test, we're going to give it right away to the Puma One 20.1. It was super easy to just slip those bad boys on and start going. It was so nice just being able to like and tie them and boom, you're out. Not only that, but they're very comfortable. They did a really good job staying like locked without slipping. At least I didn't have any problem slipping. They are a little bit more on the narrow side, so that's something you might want to keep in mind of, but they are very flexible, so it does adjust very well to your feet. When it comes to the Puma One 20.2, it's also very comfortable and very easy to slip on. It is just a little bit more sturdy or a little bit more stiff, but it's still somewhat flexible, so it can adjust to your feet fairly well. But definitely the Puma 20.1, it splashes it out of the water for sure. Now, for the Puma One 20.3, big no-no. Yeah, just don't go with the Puma One 20.3. They won't mold as well as the other two to your feet. So if you're looking for something more secure that you're gonna definitely feel okay with or feel comfortable in, it's gonna be the Puma One 20.2 and the Puma One 20.1 for sure. The Puma One 20.3 just doesn't do it. It's way too stiff and it doesn't mold to anyone's feet. So I mean, it works okay if you're on the narrow side, but if you're not quite sure where you're at or you just don't want to risk it, then the Puma One 20.3 is definitely not the right choice. Alright, ref, what's the score? Alright, so for third place, we have the Puma One 20.3 with 0 goals. We have in second place the Puma One 20.2 with 2 goals. And for first place, we have the Puma One 20.1 with 3 goals. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video to let your friends know that today, these two were the big no-nos, and this one was the big yes. I'll see you guys in the next one.